Speaking test instructions. There are 8 tasks in speaking test. The speaking test is about 15 to 20 minutes. The speaking test is the last part of the CELPIP test. Sample answers for all the tasks are given after each task completes. Time is up. Start speaking now.
Honestly, that's a tough call, but I'd probably lean toward buying now if they're financially ready. Housing prices don't always drop, and in many areas they just keep going up. Buying now means they can start building equity instead of paying rent every month, which is basically money they'll never get back. Plus, interest rates can change, and waiting might mean paying more in the long run. On the other hand, if they're not totally stable with their job or savings, waiting could make sense. Having more time lets them save for a bigger down payment, which reduces monthly costs and stress. I'd say if your cousin feels financially confident and plans to stay in one place for a while, buying now is a smart move. But if they're unsure or worried about debt, it's better to wait and be fully prepared.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
A time when I disagreed with a close friend was when we were planning a vacation together. I wanted to go on a relaxing beach trip, while she preferred visiting a busy city with lots of sightseeing. At first, our discussions became a little tense because neither of us wanted to compromise. I didn't want to spend the whole trip rushing around museums, and she didn't like the idea of lying on the beach for days. To solve the issue, I suggested splitting the trip into 2 parts, 3 days at the beach and 3 days in the city. She agreed, and in the end, it worked out perfectly. We both enjoyed the trip and appreciated each other's preferences. That experience taught me that disagreements don't have to damage relationships. With open communication and a bit of compromise, they can actually strengthen them.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
This picture shows a lively and cheerful moment inside a busy airport terminal. At the center, a family of 4 is walking together, smiling and chatting as they head toward the departures area. The mother on the left is pulling a black suitcase and looking happily at her daughter. The daughter, wearing a denim jacket, is walking in front of her and smiling back. On the right side, the father is also pulling a suitcase while carrying a backpack, and he is looking at his daughter with a big smile. Just behind them, their teenage son is walking with a backpack, also smiling and enjoying the moment. In the background, there are other travelers moving around, some with luggage, and a large blue sign that clearly says departures. The atmosphere seems busy but positive, as this family looks excited, probably about to begin their trip together.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
In the next few minutes, I think the family will continue walking toward the check-in counters or security gates. Since they all look happy and relaxed, they're probably heading for a vacation rather than a stressful business trip. The parents might stop at a kiosk to check their flight details or grab a snack before boarding. The children may get even more excited when they see the airplanes through the large airport windows. Once they finish check-in, they will likely go through security, find their gate, and then sit down to wait for boarding. The father might take a few photos of the kids to capture the start of their trip, and the mother might help the younger daughter with her passport or boarding pass. Overall, it looks like they are going to enjoy the journey ahead and create some wonderful family memories.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
I understand that a road trip for $400 is much cheaper, but I really think the Tropical Escape package is a better choice overall. With a road trip, we'd spend a lot of time driving, and activities would be limited to whatever is nearby. It could even become tiring instead of relaxing, which defeats the purpose of a vacation. The Tropical Escape package, on the other hand, offers a full experience. It includes flights, hotel, and meals, so everything is already taken care of. We'd get to enjoy 7 days in Hawaii with beautiful beaches, guided tours, and exciting water activities. It's not just a trip, it's a chance to completely relax, explore new places, and create lasting memories. Even though it costs more, the value, comfort, and unforgettable experiences make it well worth the investment.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
Hey, I need to tell you something important. I just realized my wallet is missing. I had it this morning when we left the hotel, but now I've checked all my bags and pockets, and it's gone. It had my ID, some cash, and all my credit cards. Honestly, I'm feeling really stressed right now, but I don't want it to ruin the entire trip. Here's what I think we should do. First, let's retrace our steps and check the cafe and the museum where we stopped earlier today. If we can't find it, I'll need to call my bank immediately to block my cards, just to be safe. In the meantime, I might need to borrow some cash from you for small things until I can sort everything out. I feel bad asking, but I promise I'll pay you back right away once we're home. Hopefully, we can solve this without too much trouble. Hi, I need your help with something urgent. I think I lost my wallet earlier today, and I'm staying here at the hotel. It contains my ID, some money, and all of my credit cards. I've already checked my room carefully and retraced a few of my steps, but I haven't been able to find it yet. Could you please let me know if anyone has turned in a wallet to the front desk? Also, is there a way to check with housekeeping or security in case it was found in the lobby or one of the common areas? I'll also be contacting my bank right away to block my cards, but if it's possible, I'd really appreciate if you could make a note in case someone brings it back. This trip is important to me, and I'd feel much more at ease knowing the hotel staff is aware of the situation. Thanks so much for your assistance.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
I believe people are generally happier in a simpler, traditional lifestyle rather than in a modern, high-tech society. One of the main reasons is that a simpler life creates less stress. In today's world, people are constantly busy with emails, notifications, and deadlines, which can make life overwhelming. In contrast, traditional lifestyles focus on family, community, and basic needs, which often brings more peace of mind. Secondly, a simpler lifestyle allows people to build stronger personal connections. Without being distracted by technology all the time, people can spend more quality time with family and friends. For example, sharing meals together or working on community activities creates a sense of belonging that modern society sometimes lacks. Of course, modern technology has many benefits, like better healthcare and convenience. But happiness doesn't always come from having more gadgets, it often comes from meaningful relationships and a balanced life. To sum up, while high-tech societies offer comfort and progress, I think people find deeper happiness in simpler lifestyles that emphasize family, community, and peace.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
I'm looking at a very strange and surreal scene in the middle of a desert. The sand stretches out in all directions, with small tufts of dry grass scattered here and there, and the sky is glowing in warm shades of orange and gold as the sun sets. Right in the center of the desert, there's something completely unexpected, a giant human nose and mouth rising up from the ground like a monument. The skin is so detailed and realistic that it looks like part of an enormous face has somehow been buried in the sand, leaving only the lower half exposed. The long shadows across the dunes make the whole scene even more dramatic. It's unsettling but also fascinating, because the human features look so natural against the otherwise empty desert. It feels like a mix between a dream and a science fiction movie, where everyday human parts are turned into enormous sculptures. This is definitely something you'd never encounter in real life, and that's what makes it so unique.